Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Erlengrat. We just picked up a new machine here. This is going to be our fertilizer, and it's going to spread solid fertilizer in a 24-meter range, which is honestly pretty nice. So if we take a look at it, so we just picked up this guy here. It's 20k, so we got about 10,000 left. I'm currently running this here, and it says 12 meter. So this one might be better, even though it's got a lower capacity. But this is what we have right now, and it is upgraded. I do have the discs. But I want to continue to use that for lime, because it's honestly the best price we have for anything that works with lime at the moment. And I want to have two machines for specific reasons. One, because I don't want to have to keep dumping the lime out and putting the fertilizer in. And two, it's honestly just a bit easier to have two. Let me end. Fertilizer, there we go. Downside is fertilizer is kind of expensive. The lime was not. I filled up like the whole thing full of lime. It didn't cost me much. This year just cost me like $4,000. $3,000. And I just remembered, I'm pretty sure I have a bunch inside the tower here. But yeah, I'm hoping before night to get this field fertilized and the field up top fertilized. Probably come back down and do some and sleep. Or we might lime up here, because these two fields need lime and plowing before we top them off. So we'll play around with them. They are actually fertilized one level already, which is fantastic. This guy here is not fertilized at all, so that's one we're going to take care of right now. And we should be good to go from there. So yeah, I'm going to run a really quick bit of music here for you, and we're going to get started. And we're not done yet, but we are pretty close. I'm actually very happy with this. This is going very well. And we might not have enough lime to get this done. Sorry, I was lining myself up. But I think it'll do fine. We'll be able to get some stuff on here. That field's good to go. We do need to plow the pair of them still. I kind of don't want to plow them right now. I might skip the first plow, in the hopes that by the time we get to the next plow, we'll be able, like, by the time we get to the next set of planting, we'll have the bigger plow that I was, I can't remember if I mentioned, it might have been last video, so I am going to get a bigger plow. There's a bigger plow in the works. It costs about 50k. It honestly looks a lot like our cultivator, so that'll be very nice to have, and it's just a lot easier to work with. It does require more horsepower than my current plow, obviously, but the John Deere will easily handle it, so I'm not too worried about it. But we're almost done here. We're so close to having enough, but I don't think it's going to be... Which really saddens me. You know, because I don't think you can get lime anywhere on this side of the map. I don't think there's any lime fill stations on this map. Let's take a look. Map. I don't think there's, yeah, there's a lime station there. Gas station, biogas plant. Yeah, there's that one. I think there's only one lime fill station. Nope, there's two. There's one over here. So yeah, we'll probably end up driving over to this one. But, you know, it's pretty much the halfway point between the two areas we're working right now. But I think it'll be good. We'll be able to get it done. We're looking at about 6:30, and I think I'm gonna finish this up and then sleep. I think that's gonna be our best plan, just to kind of get more stuff done, because we can start harvesting tomorrow, which will be very nice. Oh, it's gonna be really close. Hold on. We'll be able to get some stuff done, so I'm not too worried about it. 79. Yeah, I don't really mind that this thing isn't completely done. It'll be fine. There's three little... I'll take it. 3 little spots. I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're going to park this up for now, because I'm not going to lime up here. I just honestly don't want to. It's a grass field. It's still a pretty big grass field for taking all of this away from it. So if you remember, all of this was grass field. And honestly, I'm very happy with how it's turning out. I can't imagine the amount of money I've spent in here already. It's nice. So what we're going to do is head back to base and sleep. And in the act of sleeping, we will definitely be getting some more good stuff put into these fields. Not into these fields. More money into our bank account. That's what I meant to say. So, let's go get that done. I'm going to bring this back because we're going to be planting stuff down there using this. And this guy will be able to do that. So, I will see you guys in the morning. And we'll see how much money we made from honey overnight. It's probably only going to be about $7,000 or $8,000 though. So, nothing crazy. Test. That was actually a pretty good money night. I think we ended up making about 10K, which was honestly very nice. I ended up grabbing the apples from over there. It was less than half. It was like 40% full. So those are in there. I want to get more trees going. And I don't know where I want to put them. I want to build like an actual orchard, maybe. I am undecided. It would be a cool thing to have. I don't really know if it's something that I can do with the space that I have. I could, like, use up a bunch of the field that's right there. But I kind of don't want to. I feel that it'd take away from some of the stuff we do. But at the same time, it'd be very nice to have that orchard, because I'd just make a bunch of money off of fruits. And all I have to do is put in water and fertilizer and then move them. I think that'd be pretty fun to do. But at the moment... Whoop! That don't fit. But yeah, I really need to get a trailer for this if I'm going to be transporting it up there and such. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. As I said, it's something we probably should do, but I'm not overly worried. But I actually want to do one quick thing before we start this. Yoink. These are going for $3,000 for, well, $2,992 for every 1,000 liters. So I thought, why not? Get some eggs. Sell them. Come on. I don't think they want to buy these eggs. There we go. So there was like another quick 8K. I'm actually just gonna leave that. I just wanted to get it done real quick since we slept overnight. Like when we slept overnight, we got almost a full crate of eggs. So I brought these guys down. We actually had a nice train of vehicles coming on down here, which was pretty cool. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. And I'm very happy about it. It was very fun. Let's get this guy going. Let's make sure swathing is on. Let's just double check it. Because this should make us some money. Yeah, there we go. So these fields were plowed, cultivated, fertilized, and weeded. Obviously, there's a couple of weeds that I missed. There always ends up being a couple. I never get it 100%. So it should be a really good harvest. Especially, like, look at all that straw right there. That's going to be a good amount of money. Oh, actually, you know what? Something I always end up forgetting to do. And I can actually do it this time because this thing is huge. I'm going to be able to pick up a lot of this. And this way I won't have to go back around and grab any of it. Let's actually kick the time into 5 times speed just to move time along a little bit more. Yeah, this should help us a lot in relation to getting this all picked up. I am going to go V, and I'm going to go B. I'm going to start this on my own. And then get into the follow mode once I get closer. I could see this being a good amount of money from this field so far. So we've pretty much filled it. I think we were at like 83 or 84% on that. And that was pretty good. We've got almost one full trailer full of this stuff. And I honestly have no idea what canola straw is worth. Canola straw right now is 209. We're going to sell it as we go, which I think is honestly just a good way to do it. Because I really don't need to save it, and it's going to take double the amount of trips to use the big trailer. Like, use the actual regular trailer there versus using this. Because this holds just short of 60K, and that only holds like 32K. So, I don't want to have to deal with that. So, we're just going to end up dumping them in this. Oh, I have this still on. I was like, why am I going so slow? But yeah, we're just going to grab a little bit off of this. We're going to let this guy keep going. I don't really think that this is the highest available price, but I think it is just a good enough price for us to go with right now. So I'm going to meet you guys over at the barn, where we're going to see how much we get for a full load, and we'll go from there. Yeah, this is going to be a good amount of money. That's just short of $12,000. There's probably at least another trailer load over there. Probably about 80% of this trailer. And that should make us a really good amount of money. We have another whole field which is actually larger, with I think a projected harvest of about 12,000 liters of canola. So it's going to be a lot of straw on that field, and I am very, very much looking forward to how much we're going to make. Harvest days are always good. It makes me feel good. And then literally like the next episode, I spend all the money. Yeah, just bye, gone, done. But I think we'll do good. You know, as I said, we're at a point where we're really just buying a couple of other machines. You know what I mean? Just I need a bigger plow, so we're gonna buy a bigger plow. I want to get probably a second weeder for up there, so that I can have one up there and one down here. And then I want to get the animal wagon, like the animal trailer, so that we can buy and transport animals rather than having to pay the transportation fee. I know looking at it, it doesn't end up being a whole ton, but I still want to have it so we can, you know, buy and sell them without having to pay that fee, because it will add up. I know with the pigs it's added up a lot, but I just can't get a trailer into that spot we're working with there, so I'm just not going to waste my time. I'll have to figure something out when I want to move them. I may end up just selling them and just buying new pigs at the new section, but I honestly do not know. You know? Pigs aren't going to be for a little while, though, so we'll definitely have... We'll start using those fields for money long before we end up getting pigs. Unless I find a way to make tons of money in the short term. And I do know that one of the things I want to do, and I have mentioned it in the past, and it is our next job, even though I keep buying tons of other stuff, is the fuel processing stuff. Because it is... Is it in here already? Yeah, the biofuel plant. We put canola into it, and it produces fuel and silage. We also need to put, I think that's methanol? I can't actually read it, it's too small. But that'll be good because, as I said, one, it's going to create fuel for us, which we can use and sell. It's also going to create silage, which we can use to feed the cows or just to sell. Either one of those is going to work. And as I said, it's just something different to do. It's one of the reasons I'm going to save all this canola, is so that we can just kind of work with that and I don't have to worry about it. You know, so I am actually going to be stepping away from recording for now. So when you guys do see me again, we might have this field finished. I am undecided. I may just let this worker finish. But I'm going to go make me some dinner. So I will see you guys the next time I sit down to do some recording. I know in the last clip, guys, I talked about food. Yeah, it's been like a week. I don't remember what I ate for dinner that day. So I sadly can't tell you what we had for dinner, but what we can do is get on in here and continue on our work. Let's see. I should just be able to line this guy up just enough, and then we'll let them start going. I just had to watch my recording to remember where I was, because as I said, it's been about a week, but I'm doing good. It's good to be back. Yoink. I haven't stopped recording. I'm ahead on Farming Sim, so I just kind of took my time. We're gonna let this guy go. I gotta make sure that they are dumping the right stuff. There we go. Yep. So they're gonna do that in between recordings. I did this. I cleaned up all of this field, and we're gonna go dump this off real quick. Whoop, I should probably start the engine first. And everything, honestly, is doing pretty good. I'm very happy with where we're at. You know, we're gonna let that finish there. I did have to run. I should have probably run around to catch up on everything that's going on in my base. In Farming Sim here on my farms. But you know, we're just gonna kind of stick with it and kind of go from here. It's gonna be good. Looking at this, just random fact, I really want to do cotton at some point. We haven't done it, mainly because the machines are really expensive. You know, but I think it'll be fun. I am curious, is there a contract on this field? What is this field? 14. I don't think we'll do it this episode if it's available. But, oh no, I don't see, let's see, harvesting is only field 8. Yeah, I think that's the only harvesting contract that's in there. Maybe when we sleep again, or later today, that one will be available. We'll have to play around with it and find out. But we do have a couple other jobs that are going to need to get done throughout today. But I think we're going to focus on that field over there, because I want to get that done. And we may even start prepping the field for planting, or we'll do weeding. I am undecided on which one we're going to do. I just noticed something while driving over here. I thought, hey, let's actually pick up that contract on field 8. To find out, I already have the contract out on 19. I don't actually know if I have the spare equipment sitting over there. So what I'm going to do real quick is, while that's pouring, yeah, there's a bunch of equipment over here. I must have... Yeah. I don't remember when I picked up that contract, but I guess I did. Oh yeah, these need to go over there. We're going to get that set up in just a moment. I want to see how much money we're making on this guy. I've got all my equipment up there. I've got equipment all over the world. I didn't see how much money we got from that. I apologize. But yeah, let me get this back over so that we can run that as needed. I need to grab the stuff and get it set up on field 8. 14. 19. 14 is the cotton one. 8 is right here. I may actually take out the contract on both and get the equipment, and I'll just run both machines on the first field and both machines on the second field, just to get them done real fast. That might be a fun idea. I can mess around with Courseplay running 2 machines. It's a little bit more work, but I think there's a way to do it. This will be new. I've never owned 2 at the same time to try and run this. So let's do Control F. And 8 should be the correct distance. That guy over there is still working. Sweet. And we'll see if this works. I need to look at it from this angle. Yeah. Again, I know it's not crazy, but like, I've never done it before, so I'm very happy about it. And I set them specifically on this side so that we can unload them as needed, if we need to. We do have 2 tractors over there. I think the trailers might hook to each other. I'd have to double check. But off the top of my head, I honestly don't know. But we're hopefully going to be able to go up, do a couple of loops on this, and then let them start going on the up and down while I start working on other stuff. Well, that was fun to play with. Obviously, it's going to make this field get done much, much faster, which I'm very much looking forward to. We actually have to go empty this guy and clean up the field a bit. Okay, they're just looping around. Let's get out of the way so they don't get lost. I did cut corners. I can go back and clean them up. I'm honestly perfectly fine with that. I'm not going to worry about it. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, sorry. We got to empty that. We're actually doing pretty good. I also noticed on the vehicles, they're not in perfect repair. Which is annoying because it means we might not end up getting a lot of spare harvest. Which was kind of annoying. I genuinely thought we would. But doesn't mean we're always going to get it. You know, it's something that I always hope is there, but isn't always there when it comes to these fields. And I did not know that the rented equipment for the jobs did not have fully repaired, like fully filled maintenance bars. So it's whatever. I'm not too worried about it. We'll be able to play around with it. I actually want to get in here real quick. We'll let that one go off over there, and once I get this one emptied, we'll just run it down the other side of the field. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Okay. But yeah, it's going to be a good harvest day. We're going to make some good money. Yeah, this field wasn't perfect, and these machines are kind of not fully maintained, which will be a bit of an annoyance, as I said, just dollar-wise. It's just going to mean a lower yield. It means I'll make a less on the back end. And I'll just have to remember that for the future. If I do end up getting these, I will have to repair them. It's not overly expensive to repair them, so it's not like it's a huge deal. It's just it's rented equipment. You think it'd be in good repair. Okay, let's shut that off for a moment so we can go faster. And then they should not need to be emptied until the end of the field. Okay, should be, yep, stop that, do this, get rid of that. Oh, stop driver, end course, there we go. I was like, why am I not in control? But yeah, this was, we already emptied it once, we were full, so we got, what's full on this, 8,000? Something like that. So we got about 14,000 from this. And we got a really, it's going to be a really good amount. That's all I have to say about it. The tractor's down there. That tractor is actually kind of struggling to pull that. There's so much weight in it. It's really not the tractor made for that. And I do want to get a, I've talked about it several times. I want to get one for the truck over there, a big trailer for that. Maybe with the larger fields now. And the bonus like amount of fields, we'll probably definitely end up getting it. I just keep pushing it off because there's something else we need to spend our money on. But I think we're almost to the point where that's going to be the next buy, aside from upgrading. We're either going to upgrade our harvester here or buy a second one. I am undecided on it. I was thinking long-term lease, but the day prices would kill us when it comes to this. I don't skip a lot of time, but we'd pretty much always have to run at 1. Actually, speaking of that, with all of the people we have, I'm going to run it at 1. Because I don't remember if the times multiplier affects how much you get charged. I watched a video on it a long time ago, but I can't remember whether it was yes it does or no it does not. Yoink. Yeah, we're definitely going to fill up this trailer. Anything that's extra will sell, but this whole trailer is going into storage. So yeah, what are we at? I think we were up to almost 30K. 27,000, yeah. So I think this is the fullest our trailer's been off of a harvest, so I'm very happy about it. Can't really complain too much because we got a lot of stuff, and we've made a lot of money off of... Oh, we did fill it up. Okay. I honestly didn't... I expected this to empty into there. But we got about 2,000 liters. I may end up dumping it at home. I was really hoping it'd be empty so I could just polish off that field, but it does not look so. Yoink. Actually, I forgot. That's the newest vehicle I've bought. Yeah, you're going to see. It's going to struggle. It's got a very slow start. In real life, I don't think this tractor would pull it at all. It just takes a long time to build up speed, and I don't think we ever reach maximum. So, no, we do. Yeah, once we get over here, we're going to do it. Once you get that momentum, it seems to be good. So let me go empty this. We're going to finish off that field. I'm going to set those guys up on the other field, and then we will start working on the stuff we need to work on. I'm pretty sure the first field was being dumped over here, so I'll double check that once we get going. Well, they just finished up this field here. I brought everything back over there to dump off all of the canola. I had to remember what it was. It was canola. And it was a good amount. I'm very happy with it. The other thing, I upgraded that little tractor. That's why we only got $41,000. I needed 95 horsepower to run the weeder, and that thing only had like 65 or something like that. I don't remember. It was either in the 60s or 70s. I put the highest engine upgrade in it that I could, and it gives you 96 horsepower. So that's just barely doing it. I think it just also hits the power requirement as well, the kilowatt power. So that's good there. And it's going to be able to do it. I'm just going to let it do its thing. These guys here, we're actually going to hold until next episode because, 1, I still have to finish this field, and 2, I want to use them both on the next one. And we're kind of getting long on this episode, so I want to kind of get it done so that we can... move on to the next episode, which is going to have some good stuff in it. I'm hoping to buy a couple more sheep like I've been doing every episode. We're going to do some work up in those fields there after we finish up the fields here. So I've got to finish taking the straw out of that field. That field needs lime. Both fields need cultivation and planting. So we're going to be able to do that. I think everything over here is fertilized. Let's double check. Get rid of the weeds. This one needs one more go of fertilizer, so we'll be able to do that. I think the fertilizer's down here somewhere. I don't know. I have so much equipment all over the place now. I don't remember what's what. Got stuff up there. I've got stuff up here. No, I have a little fertilizer that I've been using. It's probably over in here, to be honest. Yeah, right there. So we'll have to bring that on down here. But, yeah, that's 10,000 there. And how much did we have in here? I think this was like 24,000? 21,000. So, 30-something thousand, and we still haven't even finished harvesting this field. I'm going to do that in between this episode and the next. We'll put these machines over there to get going. And when we're done with that, we'll be able to return everything and collect on both of the contracts. So I hope I do see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you have enjoyed this one. And as always, I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is some defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.